Hello, my wonderful friends. Megas here, back in the library. We're on chapter 20 of Circe. Wow. I mean, that was such a fun chapter. It was a short chapter, but so much packed in it. I felt the whole thing. So Circe decided to let her son leave the island, go to Ithaca, find his father. They got in a big fight about it. She wasn't going to let him go. And she realizes she has to. And so she finds him in the morning, says, you can go, but there's some conditions. And she puts some spells on his boat. She gives him step-by-step directions, things and monsters to look out for. It kind of waking him up to what he's getting into. Then she goes down into the depths of the sea to meet with one of the most ancient gods. She said it even made Helios, her dad, look like a child. This ancient god has a tail that has like a poisonous, I don't know, I'm picturing like maybe a scorpion tail type thing. And whoever can beat him in battle gets it. And with this tail, matter of fact, they said you could even take on Zeus or any of the gods, right? But no one's ever been able to get it. And even her brother Hades went down and, you know, to get the tail, you have to be struck by its poison. And for a god, that means eternal pain. For a mortal, it's death, instant death. For a god, eternal pain. I think that sounds worse. You know how Circe is and why we love Circe so much. She'll do anything for her son. Matter of fact, when she first held that baby in her arms, that's what she said, I would do anything. So to keep him safe, in her mind, she's thinking he has to have this weapon to survive in this dangerous world. So she's going to get the tail no matter what. And it just put a smile on my face. That is so Circe. And so to get the tail, she goes, strike me, right? He says, no, you have to touch it. She goes to touch it, but her hand just passes through nothing. And that was just the test. No eternal pain, no death or whatever. And so now she has to cut the tail, which Madeline Miller described, like where you didn't want to cut it, right? She said, just made it sound like something like, oh, yeah, you're just feeling it all. You could feel the cold, dark depths of the sea. You could picture this ancient god sea creature. You could just, it's like you were there. It's such beautiful writing where your imagination just takes over. And she cuts it. She gets her prize. One thing I liked is she's going, I can't live in this world anymore. And the ancient god said, make a new one. I like that. You know, if you don't like the world you're living in, make a better one. I think that's beautiful. I thought it was funny when Circe was saying, I can't believe you're going to let me have this tail. I could take on Zeus with this thing. He goes, I don't care, right? He doesn't care about the gods and the drama and the nonsense. He's just this lone wolf cruising in the dark, ancient wise, doesn't care about all the nonsense. I thought that was kind of cool. She comes back, the victorious, you know, it kind of got me excited because no one else could do it. And Circe did it. Even her cocky brother, right, Hades, couldn't do it. She comes back with it, wakes up her son, shows the weapon that she made for him. He studied all this ancient lore, couldn't believe that his mom conquered, you know, and got the weapon. So he went to bow to her, oh goddess, right? And she said, nah, we don't do that. It's not, you know, that's not you. That's not me. Knock it off. I thought that was awesome. Like she's seen that, you know, and it's just, it didn't interest her, right? She's seen all the gods and their worship and their nonsense and fawning over each other. And she wasn't going to have it, you know? And so I thought that was really cool. And then it ended the chapter with him sailing away. Oh, what a great chapter. Chapter 20. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. I love, love, love you.